No regrets, just a light to calm my mind. Don't pretend you never wished you held the time. No one else, well that's fine. I guess I'll be the one tonight to tell a lie and say I live with no regrets. This song is called No Regrets. And it's got a special place in my heart because it represents taking a chance and having that chance pay off. My name is Afika. I'm a songwriter, I'm an artist, and I'm an articulation mastery coach. I write songs for award-winning films. I write copy for award-winning campaigns. And I coach others on how to do it through my brand, Pop College. Now, what's more important is I'm born right here and raised in Greensboro, North Carolina. Yeah. I've been living in New York for a while, but y'all have done an incredible job revolutionizing this city since I grew up here. But I went to Guilford County Public Schools. Yeah. And I'm a UNCG Spartan. And I'm a Carolina Tar Heel, but don't tell Brent. Don't tell Brent. Now, if you'll indulge me for a few minutes, I'm going to tell you a story about taking chances and how they all led me to this special stage in my hometown. Spring 2016, the Dorchester Hotel, London, England. I'm playing a gig for a Russian billionaire's daughter's wedding. It was so intense, y'all. It was so intense. They made us vacuum seal our phones. J-Lo and Pitbull were there. It was so intense, but I remember I'm sound checking, two-stepping, and I remember I look across the way and I see this impossibly gorgeous British woman who I assumed was like some billionaire's wife or daughter or something, but no, turns out she's the talent handler. So we met backstage. And it turns out we hit it off enough to spend the rest of the night wandering through Westminster, laughing, joking with my drummer, and taking selfies out in front of Buckingham Palace. And I remember getting back to my small desk at my New York City startup, and I decided to call her up, to Skype her, and ask her if she would be my date to my best friend's wedding in Denmark that summer. I took a big, bold chance. Now, that best friend is from Greensboro, by the way. Something about Greensboro and outsourcing our talent to the rest of the world. But anyways, that British beauty took a big chance. And she not only accepted my invitation, but she one-upped me. She invited me to go back to London to meet her friends and see how she lives her life. And so, challenge accepted. And I ended up, after a fairy tale Danish wedding, I ended up back in London. And I remember I'm sitting in this crowded kitchen at this small get-together, and this British woman, she's also an artist, and her manager was there. And he used to manage Adele. And I remember sitting in this kitchen, and he pulls me aside, and he gives me the hidden secrets about how to get your music paid attention to by decision makers. Secrets that are so good that I still follow them to this day. He turns to me and goes, "Bruv, what you want to do is you want to submit something that's so finished, so polished, so impeccable, that the decision makers don't have to use their imagination to take it to the next level. Or you want to give them something so pure, so potent, so undeniable that they can use their imagination to imagine how far they can take it. Translation: give the decision makers a sure thing so they don't have to take a chance. Or give them something so pure, so potent, and so undeniable that they want to take a chance on it. Now, you all are the decision makers. You're business leaders, conscientious, responsible ambassadors for this city. In your industry, you might be totally risk averse. Depending on your temperament and your organization, you might actually be bound by the responsibilities of your role to be more risk averse than is even in your personality. My business and industry is probably nothing like your business and industry. But as I'm here today and I'm spending time with you all, it's challenging me. And so I want to challenge you. Now, artists, we're well versed at taking chances. It's in our DNA. It's almost a prerequisite of the job description. And so taking chances is what led me from, on a Wednesday morning, being a busboy at Blue Ribbon Federal Grill at Wall Street in New York City, where I've got shoes that are busted open, flapping so hard they could start a podcast. That's on Wednesday. On Thursday, I found out that I was going to be a travel host for Rolling Stone magazine and a teaching artist fellow for Columbia University. Taking chances is what made me leave New York at the height of my career and move back home to Greensboro, North Carolina. Taking chances is how Cecilia Thompson convinced me to do it. Is Cecilia here? Cecilia, look, I don't want to call you out, but this is kind of all your fault. Oh, this whole thing. Now, my incredibly brave parents were in the kingdom of Eswatini in southern Africa when they received an opportunity to go from a small junior college in a mid-sized southern city in the United States of America to come study and raise a family. That college was Greensboro College, and they took that chance. And when my dad's dad died and he had to return to bury him, immigration regulations prevented him from returning. He never got to see the fruits of the chance he took. He never got to see his kids grow up. Didn't get to watch his daughter get a PhD. He didn't get to watch his son be the captain of the state championship football team and get voted prom king. He didn't get to watch his other daughter get her MBA from Wake Forest University, or his other daughter give birth to his first grandchild, or watch his firstborn son give a talk to the leaders of the city that gave him his original chance. Now, is it worth taking that chance? Well, that depends on how you look at it. That depends on if taking a chance is about you or if it's about others, the extended community, and the opportunities you provide for them. There's a saying that I love that's like, the world works best when men are planting the tree. The world works best when men are planting the seeds with no hope of feeling the shade or seeing the leaves. And I love it because it represents taking a chance in the service of others. Now, we've got something so pure. And there's one of two ways to look at taking a chance. Now, you can either set your sights so low, set your expectations so low, that you easily outdo them and not amount to much. Or you can set your sights so high and work consistently, diligently at them, so that every time you meet your expectation, you set your expectations even higher. And when disappointment happens, not if, but when, you don't wallow, you don't sulk, and you don't lower your expectations. Instead, you make a story. You learn a lesson. You do what a maker does, and you make it a song. We've got something so pure, so potent, so undeniable in this city. And our creative class and our diverse communities, some of them across the train tracks, are taking bold chances every single day. No other city in America sits in the #1 state for business with not one, but 2 interstates that flow through it, with mountain to sea access and more talent than we know how to hold on to. Time, some good choices, and a lot of luck has made this city a great opportunity for all of us. It's time for each of us, all of us, to take a bold chance. May we toast our woes tonight. No regrets, and may we walk on golden skies. No regrets, no more could or should or wish we had more time. Because we lived until we died with no regrets. We lived until we died with no regrets. Here's to the makers, and especially the risk takers. Thank you very much, Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to your annual celebration. Brent Christensen is coming up next. I'll see you all soon.
Go Blue Devils.
Go Tar Heels. Come on.
All right, one more big round of applause for Afika. Thank you for coming back, for taking a risk on us, for helping with the video, and for really getting us started with a bang this evening. Thank you, Afika. And thank you to Cecilia again for getting you back.
Well, thank you to Cecilia, and thank you to Megan for getting me involved.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a good night.